posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping night fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm something to what they call it. She said the pool palace, straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs too. It's nothing to a boss. I can two. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Chicago Bears and the Indianapolis Colts. Welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right to the air is Leonard. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Here's Williams to begin with a pass. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
That's to the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A big-time play for the Bears. 32 yards.
It's a gain of 32.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That's to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in covering, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
It's now second and 10.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal. And he will take it in himself. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Anthony Gould now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Fake the handoff, and here is Leonard. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Leonard now on second down. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Colts first down. From the gun, here's Leonard. Down the field, he's got one. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Off the play fake, it is Leonard. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Yards to go.
Play action. Now it's Leonard. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Ogunze. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 30-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Here's Williams on first and 10. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside inside the 25. A big-time play for the Bears. A gain of 48.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon on this play call.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here's Gould on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go, go!
Leonard gonna throw on first and 10. He'll look deep for Pittman. That's gonna be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's gonna bring up second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Play action. Here is Leonard. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's a great example of why the premium players in this league on defense, Mike, they're the guys that impact the passing game, whether that's defensive backs or guys that can defend at a high level, but especially pass rushers, because even though he doesn't get the sack, it's the pressure that leads to the bad throw that leads to the incompletion. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. Burden, the man on the move. They'll go play action here with Williams. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard as we are ready to get back underway. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Bears first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. First set of downs.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Third and long. Here's Williams, and that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Santos's kick is good. And the Bears stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To the air is Leonard. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He's got his tight end. That's Warren. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 45 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw once more, here's Leonard. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. And it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a designed run. Terrific run there, all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears to gain of 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so high. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
They're down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. On the give, here's Swift. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here comes Swift. They toss it right. Able to slip one tackle, but not another. Will be fortunate to get this one back to the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Burton, the man on the move. One final throw before the break. That one, taken in. Luther Burton. Touchdown, Chicago. That his first touchdown of the new year.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he forgoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Room to run at the 40. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. Bull going in motion. Here's Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. And he will score. Holston Loveland. Touchdown Bears. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, at your old position, you're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Escaping to his left. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and He's not able to secure the catch from contact.
And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up first down.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on fourth down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up before
Ready, so backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Richardson. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
He's got his man. That's down. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They convert style there. Big play on 4th and long.
First down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Out of shotgun, Richardson. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be ball in. He's got it. Donovan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
Bears 31. Colts 7. Rigoberto Sanchez kicking off for
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift. Room to run past midfield. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's brought down so close to the goal line. Didn't get all the way, but he'll be down at the 1. What a run by Swift. The gain is 64.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
Monungai, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations, backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. DeAndre DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears stretch things out even further. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here's Gould on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Pack the 60, pack the 60. Here we go.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Now he takes off. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. Oh, he gets it right back. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, it's Richardson. That's to the sideline and intercepted.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone and ends up costing the team the ball.
On first down, it's Swift. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain here of 16 yards. First down, Chicago.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. 4th quarter begins on the ground with Swift. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll go again with Swift. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
On the give, it is Monunga. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The offense is out there, 4th and inches.
What is it?
They'll run it and give it to the big guy. And he's going to have the Bears first down. White a call there. 4th and inches. They go for it, and they gain 5.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
What is up?
They will run it over center with Swift. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 9.
What is it? Hold on.
On the toss, it is Swift. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Bears 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down,
What is up?
Chicago.
Give up the middle with Swift. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
What is up?
On the give, it's Swift. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
In motion, it's Odunze. We'll try to pick this up with a pop pass. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. We'll bring up 4th down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down.
What is up?
Tight end motioning left. They'll run with Swift. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
What is it on? Here you go.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching